Hi friends, welcome back to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh Gorantla, and today we are going to discussing about how to handle a web table. Okay, static web table. See, usually there are multiple table things is there. One is static and another one is dynamic. Means every time the page is refreshed, then automatically will change. And another one is pagination. Like numbers will be there. If you click, it will change. Okay, how we can able to do this kind of operations? Okay, simple way I'm going to show you in this particular video, static web table. Okay, first we can get that whether that particular table is visible or not. First, step one, we are going to see visible or not. Okay, comparing to visible or not, we can wait table visible. Okay, step two, and we can able to print for total rows and headers and then cells. Okay, this three will do that. And step three, we are going to print complete table. And step four, we can do for assert specific element. Okay, step five, I'm going to give the homework. Okay, homework we can give. That homework you need to practice. In case if you are not able to do that, you can comment on this particular video and then I can make it for that fifth step. Okay. Now we can go ahead and see this is a static table which I'm going to pick. Okay. This table first we can print this entire things and we can able to verify. Okay. Now I'm going to use for tc03 underscore static table dot robot. Okay. For this I can start it here. The start settings library browser, and then I'm going to use for my test cases, and here is a web table verification. This will give you some errors, don't need to worry. Okay, this is my URL. I hope this is same. Yep, same. Now we need to wait for element to be visible. Okay, which element where the table we need to visible or not, we need to check. This is my table, entire table, control F. Oh, okay, that entire table is visible or not. Okay, once the table is visible, what we need to do, we need to uh, get the rows count, right? Step one we have done, get the number of rows in a table. Okay, now I'm going to use for TRs. Okay, and T body, under the T body I need to use for TRs. Okay, there are 7 TRs is presented. Okay, dollar, and inside that we need to specify rows, and we have for get element count. Okay, get element count, it will be take, and we can able to print using a log, or we can use for log to console. Okay, this will print for complete rows. Now I need to print the columns. Okay, columns is basically TR. Under the TR we have for TH. Okay, these are the TH related stuff, and that stuff we are going to print. Okay, for this I'm going to use for T body and TR TH. Okay, this will print for me that entire cells. Now I need to use for cells count. get the number of cells in the table. Okay. For the cells table, same, but TD we need to specify. Okay. Now this will display that entire rows and columns. Okay. Now I'm going to opening my terminal. Static table dot robot. Okay. Now I'm running. Now you can see first it will wait for the table purpose, then it will print for that entire counts. Why it is not able to identify? Wait for element to be visible. Ah, okay. The problem I got it. Here we are used for XPath. I forgot to replace. This is basically CSS selector, but we specify the XPath. How it will work, right? It will not be a work. While using the path, you have to specify properly. Okay. Now you can see now it is got passed. Now you can see here 7 and 4 and 24. Okay. All the things are displayed. Now our main intention is now print complete table data. Right. Now how we can able to pass the complete table? There is a for loop concept. Okay. For loop. And here we need to use the row, and then we can make it as a range. Okay. And then we can specify for the table row concept and oh shit. This is a range concept. Here the index position will be 2 because here header is become a first position, right? Then we need to mark it as a second. Okay. This is a cell in range and the columns. We are already printed that columns, right? 4 columns, that 4 columns. Okay. Now we are going to get the TD and here we are going to use for XPath, CSS selector to print the rows as well as cells. Okay. And then it will print for that cell value. Okay. All the cell values we are going to get it. Okay. After that we are going to make the close, make it to close. Now I'm running. See if you expand it, the seventh cell related stuff. Okay. And first cell related, second cell onwards. Okay. Second row onwards. Okay. Like this, we can able to print our all the codes. Okay. Like this, we can able to print it. Now we need to do for some assertion, right? Assertions for specific cell value. Now if I pick for this particular one, how I can able to do for that. Okay, you can able to see nth child, second, nth child, first. Why it is not work for nth child here? TD. Okay, TD. Okay. Now here I'll use for my path now. Okay. First I'll store into the variable. Okay. This variable declaration and everything I have specified into some other videos. Please check. Okay. Equal to get text. Okay. That we are making for assertion. I can see if it is matches, it will give you a pass. Now you can see pass it is happen, right? Like this, we can able to do assertion also. Now, homework wise, we have for one more thing like a keywords. Okay, keywords is like a one function we can able to create. Okay, inside this particular place, what you have to do. Now we are given this one. Okay, first position, I'm verifying that learning Selenium, but I want to verify another function with a learning Java, learning JS, master in Selenium. Like this, I want to verify each and every name. Every time this will be duplicate. Okay. Instead of making a duplicate, create one function here, call it here and give the name that need to be verified. Okay. This is the homework for you. If you are able to do it. In case if you are not able to do, comment on this video and like this video. I can able to make it for that code. Okay. I will provide you for the code. Okay. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.